Hello again, people. I am the Millennium Frisbee, and I am continuing the Let's Play of Spyro 3, Year of the Dragon. In this episode, we're going to be doing one of my least favorite bonus stages, and I'm not really excited to do this one.
Ah, Spyro. I've just received word from my little brother. He appears to be having some trouble with a Yeti.
Aren't you a Yeti as well?
That dumb Yeti took my ball! I told him to give it back or you'd kick his lousy butt, but he wouldn't listen. Oh, I knew you'd do it! Go and show him not to mess with us. Remember to block his eye punches and hit him low when he tries to block.
Yeah. I don't know how to explain this. I don't even know a good strategy. I just kind of go for the faster jabs and stuff and try to keep my distance, but with the lag and a few other things, it's going to be very annoying for me. The circle button is what allows you to use these really strong hooks, but I don't use them that often, even though they got good range and they do take out more damage. I won't say that I don't trust it, it's just that you get them a lot of time to attack, and strategy-wise, it's not a good idea. And I'm sorry, like I said, if this is really annoying, but this is how I used to play as a kid, just kind of randomly hitting buttons and hoping for the best. And I don't block because, well, blocking for me wasn't that it was a bad idea, it's just that I am not very good with blocking. And I win!
You really showed him. Hey, wait a minute, this isn't my ball.
Yeah, the first one, all you have to do is just make sure you have more HP than him when the clock is over. But the second time, you actually have to beat him. And if the timer goes out, you actually have to, I forget how to put it, but actually that's how you get a skill point, is if you beat him in one round, you get the skill point, which is kind of why I say you have to beat it in 4 tries, because it takes quite a bit of practice to get it in one try. Oh, come on. This is annoying. If I don't get this, I might do something funny, I don't know. Yeah, after the first round, you actually get some of your HP back, but so does he. So this could potentially last for like 3 or 4 rounds, I think. Because I think they only programmed it to have 3 rounds, and if you don't win on the 3rd round, it's either a loss or you have to do it all over again. I forget what. Or maybe it's determined by how high your HP is. I can't believe I'm actually doing this. Okay, this seems like a good strategy. I'm just kind of backing away one step and then using the circle button. This seems to be working pretty well so far, so I guess if this continues to work, I'm actually going to recommend this strategy. And I recommend it! And I got the skill point? Jeez! I guess you have to do it before 3 turns, I guess. And yeah, screw you, little guy. I got my eggs, I got my skill point, I don't care anymore. Got my skill point. Does it say I got all the eggs? Yep, I got all the eggs, and I don't have all the gems. So that must mean that they're over here, and I don't know, that's not all of them. Still some more left. Well, I'm feeling like I'm in a good mood, and I also really don't want to go on to the next level just yet. So I guess I can continue recording until I got all the gems for a little bit. I don't know. Sorry, like I said, this was kind of an annoying episode for me because of this stupid Yeti boxing. Again, it sounds interesting. Oh, I got all of them. Well, it sounds interesting on paper, but when you actually put it into practice or whatever, or just do it, it actually is very annoying. I forget how long it took me to actually get to where I am right now, where I can just do it one try. Oh. And that is why I went to all the ones with Hunter on them, because I knew that was going to happen. And if you went to this level and the Speedway and tried to go for a Hunter, or the ones where Hunter was, it would just say a sign like the ones for the animals, and it would say that we got Hunter. Nah, 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 nah. So I tend not to do those. Well, normally I just kind of like ignore that part and just come back to that later, but because this is a Let's Play and I'm trying to do this pretty fast, I decided to just go ahead and do that. Like I said before, I'm kind of OCD that way. I think I'm going to go ahead and start the next one. Is the Charn Ridge. Sorry, I have like a small screen. I had to zoom in on that. But give us the butters. What is your problem? It's like I'm trying to say butter, but with a strange aversion to
Spyro.
This is actually one of my more favorite levels. This is pretty close to Sunny Villa, like I said before. I can't remember why it is, even though it has one of the more... Again, this has one of my more annoying eggs. Have a brain fart there. But it is still really good. Like, there's a lot of good parts to this level that I like. But you have to do a Sergeant Bird level, which isn't as bad as the one I was at a minute ago. But it is still annoying because you have to fight a bunch of witches, which actually is much easier than it sounds, just by shooting rockets at them and flying. But here's the hard part. On your third round, essentially, you are actually trying to think how to put it. There is like a bunch of lava that is put on the ground, and you have to dodge. I guess I could better explain when I get there, but basically it's very annoying for me. And as you've been seeing, that there's a lot of magical wizards in this one that manage to move things with their mind. And in order to get the smaller enemies, you have to destroy them first, because they'll just make them bigger. And for the ones with no... Sorry. For the ones with no armor on them, it isn't that hard. But like I said before, or as I was trying to say, the ones with armor, you have to destroy the wizards first, because you cannot destroy them with flame breath, and you can't destroy them with the charge, so they're practically invincible when they're huge. But the ones with no armor are practically defenseless.
There is no time.
You can also prevent some of those moving platforms from moving by destroying the wizards. But that won't come until a little later when we get the power-up that this level gives you. Which won't come for a few minutes. Trying to... I don't know. Now that I have sparks gone, I have to be very, very, very careful. No, that was a TNT thing right there, and if you charge that, it'll immediately explode in your face, and you don't want that. And if you do, you're insane. I recommend you go to a nice therapist or something, because you probably have issues. Whoa! Yeah. Okay, I got rid of all the enemies. Oh. Okay, that was the last one. You use flame breath on these things, and they go off into the air and then come back down and crash. I recommend you just kind of go around in a circle and flame breath them one at a time. And I have no idea why I'm pausing here. And oh, come on, this is why I recommend you have sparks at all times, even though. Oh, this is why I recommend you have sparks at all times, because it gets really annoying to try to pick up gems without the sparks. And if by destroying that wizard, you are immediately put to the very end of the level, and you get the egg. Yay! I could have used that water. And they had to be fancy. Instead of using the portal, they decided to use a motorcycle. No problem here is just that that's kind of... I don't know. I have no idea what I'm trying to say today. I woke up like an hour ago. And it's 11:03. I usually wake up at like 10 o'clock because I am not a morning person. For high school, I had to wake up at like 6:30 every morning. And that got really annoying after a while. I stopped. And now that I'm in college, I'm very happy that I can now choose my own schedules. Because now I can just go to classes like at 11, or not 11, but like late in the day, and not have to worry about getting up early at all. Although for Tuesdays and Thursdays, I have to get up at like 8:20. Yeah, I have to get up at like 8:20 on Tuesdays and Thursdays because I decided that, or it was like the only classes that were open, or the only times that those classes were open was on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And if I really wanted to, trying to think of how to put this, but if I really wanted to have those classes without destroying my life, basically, I would have to take all three of those classes at once, and that meant that I had to take some earlier classes. Get up there. Don't know why I wanted up there in the first place though, because I really just wanted sparks so I can get these gems just by charging around and collecting them. Yay! And there was the frog that was supposed to be there. I guess now I can go ahead and start getting some of the other eggs in this area. Oh, no. Ah. Instant death. Crap. Let's see. Yeah, I guess I'll just go ahead and go to those other eggs. I won't be cutting this because I think it would be important for you to see how you get to them. The skill point in this one is another one of those gliding challenges, or one of those things where you're trying to get to impossible to reach areas. And in this case, I think you're trying to get to that tower right there. And I will show you how you get to that area, but right now I'm just trying to get to some of the eggs, basically. And I did not explain how you go up these steps, but basically Moneybags will tell you that he knows magic, and he will say, if you pay me a certain amount of money, I'll let these stairs magically appear, or something like that, magically work. But really, he's just giving the okay to some wizards or whatever that are up in the corner that you can see right over there, and they'll just start doing that trick where they make it go up and then down. Yeah. I guess while I'm trying to get to this thing, to these eggs, I guess I could probably ask a question that you could vote on or something, just put it on the comments. Would you like to see me just doing some guest commentary? It's not from anybody, it's not like guest commentary from someone anybody knows at all, because he really hasn't produced anything as of right now, but he is one of my close friends, and me and him have been wanting to do sort of a crap. been wanting to do some kind of a co-commentary before. I just want to hear what your opinion is. Would you like to hear some co-commentary? Because I think me and him would do a lot better together. Or my commentary would be a lot better if we were together, because I tend to loosen up whenever I'm around him. I tend to say some really wacky stuff when I'm around. Or when he's around. So just go ahead and put in the commentary what you think. But at this point, all I'm really talking to is a screen and some people that I do not know. Like, here's what I'm finding kind of odd. Like, right now, as I'm recording this, my views, the highest amount of views I have for any of my Let's Plays or any of my material is like 11. And the one with the most views right now in my entire collection of videos is a thing where I asked what is the name of the song, and it's like 83 views, but no one's answered my question, what is the name of the song? I'm a bit discouraged actually about that, but as of right now I don't care. Phone. Well, I guess while this phone is ringing, I'll cut this episode off right here, so I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.